Another Brick fan here with a BrickHeadz review. This is Cockatiel. This is set 40481, was released in August 2021, has 219 pieces and cost about $15 when it was released. This is another in a Pets sub-theme, which was introduced in 2021, and like all of the BrickHeadz in the Pets sub-theme so far, it includes an adult and a child. In this case, this is a cockatiel with a young chick cockatiel. As you can see, it's a predominantly yellow and gray color palette, and I think it turned out pretty nicely. So let's go ahead and get this opened up, built, and then we'll review the finished BrickHeadz. Here we have our BrickHeadz in this very nice display stand, which I think looks really good. Normally BrickHeadz are just on a 6x6 black base plate. These also have some little stands here. So we have an adult cockatiel here, and then the chick on the side. And then if you look down here, we have a little sticker that goes on this little display part that goes here, and this has some feathers on it. There are two different stickers in each one of these, as you may have seen during the build. And in this case, there are the little footprints of the cockatiel. So there's a large and a small, and in this case, two small footprints on either side there. Let's take a look at the adult cockatiel first. Here is the larger bird, and as you can see from the side, there's this printed slope piece with that little orange dot there. They're using the pale yellow, white, and gray, essentially, as the color palette for the cockatiel. The top feathers are done with a slope here and then a built-up piece here on a clip and a joint there, so that it does move, but it is set up to be angled up to the top. You can also see, and probably noticed this during the build, is that it stretches way out, so he's got a very long tail. Interesting that there's not additional color back here. I would have expected that. Nonetheless, it still looks pretty good. Here is the wing, and it's done with two of these slope pieces here. So a 4x2 essentially slope piece and a 3x2 slope piece over the top, which creates that wing look. Nice smooth head all the way around, as you would expect from a bird. And then the same wing design here, and you saw the little slope here in the back as part of the tail. The beak is done with one of these ceiling or roof pieces that is a slope that they link together. So you see it actually has a gap here, so it can go against another slope piece and create kind of a nice joint. Regular BrickHead eyes here, and a lot of the pale yellow tiles to finish it out. Let's take a look at the chick. The second BrickHead in this set is a chick, and this is what I would call a half-size BrickHead. So instead of being on a 4x4 base, it's on a 3x3 base. And you can see it still has the slope piece here for a top feather. There's no white on the side, but instead they're using this yellow with, again, a orange dot here. I think they did a nice job at using this pyramid piece for the beak. I think that turned out really well. Notice the chick has the same size eyes, which seems to work okay. The wings are just a little bit more elaborate. So we have a couple of slope pieces and one with this angled slope. And this is just connected on by one stud, so you can move it a little bit. and articulate it, but it should be set at this angle. And there's this one of these triple tooth pieces here to represent the wing. This is the same wing design that I remember from Hedwig, which was the first kind of half-size BrickHead that I built. And of course, Hedwig's, being an owl, has these same kind of wings. Using just the tiles on the back here. The little tail feather for this one is similar to the adult, but they have the dark gray here instead of the black, and then the actual tail is done with this 1x1 with a tooth in kind of that metallic gray, almost a silver color. Of course, both sides are the same with the BrickHead, and overall I think it turned out quite nicely. Overall, a very nicely done BrickHeadz set. I do like the way that these are set up with a display, so they are set up to be displayed together, which is nice. And you see, going all the way around, we just have these kind of rounded or textured bricks here to use with both of these figures. You can swap this stickered piece out, as I was mentioning before. Pretty common for these pet sets. As of the recording of the video, there are 8 in this Pets sub-theme of BrickHeadz. Lots of different ones, and they're all done with this larger and smaller BrickHead. So these are run for about $15. A large or full-size BrickHead is generally costs about $10. So having this half-size or smaller BrickHead adds the $5. So I think $15 is a very fair price for this, considering you get the extra pieces for the stand as well. Overall, a good addition to the Pets sub-theme of BrickHeadz, and I am looking forward to seeing more of these come out. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to get started on another Pets BrickHead review, and until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and be sure to subscribe to see more of my content. I've left a link to my other BrickHeadz reviews up here on the screen.